Hello students, in the last video we have seen how to create FLASK web application and how to execute it by using browser. In this video we will see what is the meaning of routing, how routing takes place in FLASK web application. So let us see how it executes. So in the last video we have seen how to write FLASK application and how to execute it. So these are the steps. Let us revise this one. So first we have to create directory. Suppose the directory name is FLASK_app. Then change directory by using cd. Then create virtual environment by using py command. Then activate that environment. So this is the command to activate the screen, env/scripts activate. Then install FLASK with the help of pip, that is the package installer provided by Python. Then next we are going to create first.py Python script. So assign this name of the Python script to FLASK application. Okay, so FLASK_app capital and first.py, this is the name of script. And after this one you should create Python script by using any type of editor and run that particular script by using FLASK run. Okay, so these are the commands used to create virtual environment, to activate that particular virtual environment, to install FLASK, set FLASK application to that particular script and execute FLASK application. Okay, so that was the last video lecture part. Now what was the important in any FLASK application? So the first thing was importing FLASK module is very important part in the project. Okay, in each and every web application you should import first FLASK module. Then next part is the constructor. So the object of the FLASK class is WSGI application, and the FLASK constructor takes the name of current module as an argument. Okay, so in the last video we have given the name of FLASK application as first.py. So this name was taken as an argument for FLASK constructor. Okay, so this was the example, first.py, name of Python application, name of FLASK web application. Then these are the commands within this. From FLASK import FLASK, this is the mandatory. Then app is equal to FLASK_name, and the next part was @app.route/. Okay, so what was the use of this route function? So route function is basically the decorator. It tells the application that which URL should be associated with that particular function. Okay, so what was the name of the function? Index. Index function was defined by using the keyword def. Okay, and this function was associated with this URL. Okay, so and what were the contents? So the contents hello world were there in this function. Okay, so what was the meaning of this one? @app.route/ means the URL, and this URL was associated with the function index. Okay, and once we execute this web application by using FLASK run, it will give you this address. This was the URL given by the web application, and when we execute this URL with the help of browser, the output was hello world, because this text was written in this return statement. Okay, so these are the steps to write application and execution of that particular application. Then the main part is route function. So what was the syntax of route? App.route within bracket route comma options. Okay, so app.route function followed by two parameters. So what is the first parameter here? Route. And what is the second parameter here? Options. So the first parameter means the URL binding with the particular function. So in the last example, in the previous example, what we have written there? At app.route slash. So slash was the URL and this URL was associated with the function index. And next parameter is option. Okay, options. So what options indicate? So this indicates list of parameters to be forwarded to the underlying rule object. So whatever parameters we are going to pass that particular route function, so that list should be provided with this syntax. Okay, so this is the syntax of route function. Then here we are going to write so many functions. So this is the first example. Let us consider this example. In this example, first we have imported the FLASK by using from. Then again we have assigned the name of module with app. Then the first function is home and that function is associated with URL slash. Slash means home. Okay, so home function is associated with URL home and the text is hello world. So if we execute this URL, it gives you output hello world. Second is about. Second function is about and this function is associated with URL slash about. Means what? If we are going to execute the URL, means the address slash about, so it will give contents Vivekanand College Kolhapur and this text is embedded within the HTML tag H2 header 2. Next function, another function is there, that is the block function and this block function is associated with the URL slash blog. And what are the contents here? This is blog of college. So this example includes three different functions which are associated with three different URLs. Okay, slash, that is home, slash about, this was associated with about function, then slash blog, this is associated with blog function. Then when we execute that one, means when we run this FLASK application, it gives some URL. So when we copy this URL to browser, okay, so first URL, look here, this is the first URL. Okay, when we execute this URL, it gives you contents hello world because this is the home function associated with this URL. And what are the contents here? Hello world. So this will give you hello world for this URL. Next function is about and this is associated with slash about. So this is your URL. Okay. So when we provide this URL, this gives you contents Vivekanand College Kolhapur because this text is given within this about function. Okay, and when we provide this URL, so the address slash blog, so what it gives here, this is the blog of college. So because this text, this is the blog of college, is written within the function blog. Okay, so this is the output for this web application. So now we will see how to write this web application and how to execute it. Okay, so let us see. So this is the web application code from FLASK, import FLASK like this. So 3 functions are there. Home function is there, which is associated with URL slash. About function is there, which is associated with about, and blog function is there associated with slash blog. Okay, so the name of Python script is second.py, and this script, it is saved with extension py. Then execute this one at the command prompt. Write here flask run. Okay, so it gives you URL. Copy this URL to browser. So Chrome browser is there. Paste this URL and press here enter key. So the output is hello world, because we have executed here this slash URL, that is the home URL. What is the next URL here? Slash about. So how to execute this one? Again, take your control to browser and copy this URL right here slash about. Okay, about. So it gives you output Vivekanand College Kolhapur, because Vivekanand College Kolhapur, these contents are given in function about. What is the next URL here? Slash blog, and it is associated with the function blog, and the contents are, this is the blog of college. So execute this URL, copy again address and write here is blog. So blog. So this gives you, this is the blog of college. Okay, so 3 URLs are there. The first one home slash, then second slash about, and the third one slash blog. Okay, so you can write any contents with the help of any URL. So this is the example of URLs and their corresponding function. So in this video we have seen how to write different functions with different